my family keep ringing me and saying, when are you coming back, when are you coming back? He said, but hopefully I'm going to get back for Christmas now. Must be very stressful and frustrating for them.
My name's Ann Donnelly and I'm lay chaplain for Apostleship of the Sea for the ports of Plymouth and Teignmouth.
Yes, yeah. Well, the lay chaplain, really what it means is you're from the laity, so I haven't taken holy orders or anything like that. I'm not ordained, but I'm a practicing Catholic, and that's very important. And my faith is very important to me. And I've been cradle Catholic, as they call it. I don't really like the sound of that, but my family is Catholic as well. It is well established, and one of the reasons why it's well established in the southwest is because my predecessor made sure that she gave a lot of time to promoting Apostleship of the Sea. And so when I took on the role as lay chaplain, my job was actually sort of much easier because she had set the foundations. But it's actually keeping that moving and making sure that people realise that there are a group of people who are visiting ports in the southwest and care for the seafarers. It's definitely, I think you are influenced by your family when you get involved with any charity work because they've set that example, and so it's just natural that you pick up and sort of do a similar thing, really. Well, my first day at Apostleship of the Sea, it was nerve-wracking. Although I had been working with Apostleship of the Sea, not in an official capacity in Australia, but we went to the mission room, but actually coming down here and coming to the port of Teignmouth and being given an orange jacket, a high-vis jacket, a white hat and the steel cap boots and a haversack with all the things that we needed, to newspapers and things like that to give to the seafarers. I went with someone else, another ship visitor who'd only just started as well. So between the two of us, we sort of struggled on, but at first we were very aware of, I suppose, the sort of very masculine surroundings that we were entering into. In particular, the equipment and things like that we had to be so careful of, and sort of the dangers that were there. So it took a while for our nerves just to settle and just relax and actually just enjoy listening to the seafarers and just sort of having a cup of tea with them on board the ship and things like that. And then it became much easier after that. Fishers, they're called, which are the seafarers that are on board trawlers, in particular trawlers maybe, or fishing vessels that are not English, not British, and have lots of different nationalities of crew on, live in very, very confined quarters and get very poorly paid. And obviously they're at risk for all sorts of things because often they have to live on board that very confined area for a long time. It's a job and it's their livelihood, and as long as they have to do that, that's great for them because they need to earn that money to be able to send back home. So no, I suppose they must get fed up, particularly on fishing vessels and things like that, where some of the jobs there aren't particularly nice when they have to go through all the entrails of the fish and throw them overboard and sort that out. So there are certain roles within the shipping industry, the fishing industry, which you know, are not so wonderful that they have to do. Last Christmas, I had a call to go down to Plymouth, to the Victoria Wharf there, And there was a seafarer that had asked the captain if he could end his contract early. He'd had news from some relatives at home that his wife was going to leave him and take the children. And this is a Filipino seafarer, and they'd been married for about 15 years, and the children were still, they were only young, and he was very distressed. And the captain said no, that his contract couldn't be shortened. It was over the Christmas time, they weren't going to be able to replace him. And when I went to see him, his colleagues, who are also Filipino, were very concerned about him, and they said all he does is he's very tearful and he keeps crying all the time. And between myself and all the other ship visitors, we took it in turns whilst he was in port, and he actually he came back to the same port a few weeks later, so we were able to sort of keep that continuity going, and just help him really, just to listen to what he had to say, and just provide him with phone cards so that he could ring home, give him cards, paper that he could write letters so we could go and post those for him. But it was really, you could see how he felt that there was no escape. He was on that ship, couldn't get off it. It was all the problems that he had at home, and he had no control over that. And that is a pretty scary place to be in.
Shall I read it out? Oh, you read it out?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, God bless you and your families with love from Mary, aged 96 years. May God keep you safe at sea.
I can let him play with them.
How are we in?
Yeah,
I think we are.
Can you pass me
This
that
is all
shelter?
we've got, isn't it? We put extra pair of socks in.
There's nothing better
Those two
than seeing the faces of the seafarers
Yes, and then
when you run to catch a vessel
Capellini.
as it's just about to pull out. And every sea visitor is good at lobbing bags. Do you remember when I said to you, I don't do running, and I had to run with the platform?
How are you doing, Elaine? Do you need any more? I must say, yeah, these are pretty good over the course of the year. Yeah.
Here's another one that's ready to probably wrapped. Complete. To go down to the
So that's what you put in your hand.
what a lovely little gift that would be. They've bound to got nieces or nephews or something like that that they can take home. Yeah, that's all right. You can take that note out again, and I'll bring some. Take the note out and just put that back. There it is. I'll have enough for tomorrow, and I'll remember when I use the bag.
Now, remember what we did last year? Whose is this?
Oh, so
Shall I go home now?
And my husband.
There has to be some time when the crew can relax, and I think that, and looking after the crew's health as well, I would say was very important, and I think that's an area that's neglected. And I suppose with having a background in health care, I can see that very clearly. And I'm not just talking about physical health, I'm talking about emotional health as well. And often you hear of seafarers who are not feeling well, or they've got some problem, but often they can't come off to go to the dentist or the doctors because they have to sail, and the ship's not going to wait for them.
I think this ship came in last night, so I think Luba might have been down to see this ship. So I'm going to go across and see this ship here. We will go up the gangway, yeah? How many many crew? 9. Okay. Should have 9 presents here. Okay. So when do you sail? When do you go? You don't know. You just China clay?
Sure.
Offloading China clay. Yeah? Fertilizer? Fertilizer. Russian?
Yes.
Luba might be down later. Yes? To see you. Okay. You know we have a room over there. 153. If you want to go in, have a cup of tea, fleeces. Yes?
Thank you very much.
Have a happy Christmas. I know your Christmas isn't until January, is it? Happy Christmas to you. Okay.
Christmas coming, yeah?
Christmas coming?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So 6 crew.
6, yes. 6 persons from Russia. Yeah.
All from Russia.
Yeah.
I think Luba is coming soon. You know Luba, our visitor? Russian lady? Luba.
Cuba? Yes, Russian.
Luba is coming to see you.
Ай. Ой, ты не помогай. Japan, yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Happy Christmas to you.
Thank you.
They have deadlines to meet. Okay, so they really need to have their, whatever cargo it is, to be offloaded or a new cargo put on, and it's got to be done within a certain amount of time. So I suppose their focus of the company is on the cargo and the money that they're able to make, rather than the crew sometimes. Yeah.